Hello, hello, and welcome. I'm so glad that you're here. Today, we're going to be writing a function called twins, and we're going to be using Python. So yeah, let's jump straight into it. So here I have some examples of what the twins function does, right? So we take an input string, for example, A, and our output is going to repeat every character in the string twice. So A is going to give us AA. ABC is going to repeat every letter in ABC twice. So we get AA, BB, CC. And if we get the empty string, well, no matter how many times we repeat the empty string, we're going to get the empty string back. So yeah, now let's jump into writing the function. So let's think about like, oh, how are we going to get, right, like ABC to AABBCC? So we want to build up our results from scratch, right? Using whatever our input gives us. So what's a way that we can do that? How can we get started? Yes, exactly. We can create an empty string. So let's call that our output. And we're going to start off with an empty string. So I'm actually going to, let's start it off here. And this is going to be us building out our result together. So we're going to start off as output. And now what we want to do is look through every character in our input string. So any ideas on how we can do that? Yes, exactly. We can totally use a for loop. So we can loop through like for every element in input. Awesome. And what are we going to do with every element? Yes, we want to add it to the output string, right? So we want output, right? If our element is A, whoops, over here, we want output to be AA. Awesome. So we can do output equals element plus element. Awesome. And now, all right, so now we're going to loop back again, right? And we're going to write this for loop again. So now our output is AA, right? So before our output was the empty string, that's when we were here. Now we've done the for loop once, now it's AA. What do we want the output to be now that we've run it again? Or now that we've run the for loop again? Yes, now we want it to be AABB because we are at letter B. So let's kind of think about, okay, so how are we going to do that, right? So we want to save the output that we had from the previous time we ran the for loop, right? The previous iteration. We want to save that. And then we want to add our new element plus element. So any ideas on how we can do that? Yes, we can make handy dandy of this plus equals right here. So this is really powerful because this is what's telling us, okay, our output, we're going to save the same output that we had before and add to it. If we just did output equals lm plus lm, right? And here we are in this iteration where lm is b, we would have gotten BB and we wouldn't have saved the AA. So yeah, okay, so now let's just run the for loop again, right? And see what we're gonna get. So now we are at C. So now, right, okay, we're doing output, right, is equal plus equals LM plus LM. So our old output was AABB. And LM is now C. So now we get CC. So awesome. Now what do we do once we get our final result that we want? We return it. So return output. And yeah, that is, just a few lines of code, but you see how powerful that is, right? And now this code is going to apply to all the examples that we saw up here. So yeah, hope you found this helpful. Thank you for watching.